And I say repent, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't know when judgment comes and your soul may be required of you. Yes, Lord. It goes on to say that you don't know the day nor the hour when you may be called home. So that means you need to repent, ladies and gentlemen. You need to get your house in order. It also says, then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken. Matthew 24, ladies and gentlemen, 42 to 44. Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope you don't mind I come sit down here next to you, eh?
No, I don't mind. Pastor, would you happen to have a lighter by chance?
I beg your pardon?
A lighter? Matches? You know, anything to light this cigarette?
No, please.
I'm always misplacing this lighter. Oh, well. That was quite a sermon you were preaching back there.
Wait, you heard that?
Who couldn't? You got quite a set of lungs on you. I guess it's required in your line of work.
It helps. So wait, what did you think about it though?
What, the sermon? I mean, it wasn't bad. What little of it I heard.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, you know, the message is more or less always the same. Be prepared. Jesus Christ is coming soon. Yada, yada, yada. Repent, you know. But at least you sounded sincere, though. That part was good. The energy, it always helps. But I think you could have pushed the fear factor a little more, you know.
Fear factor?
Yeah, you know, the be prepared thing was good, but the fire and brimstone anger is a sure way to get people to Christ. When I was a child, my mother used to repeat that all the time when she was hitting me, and it worked like a charm. The only thing better than that was the belt.
The belt?
Yeah, you know, the whole spare the rod, spoil the child nonsense. She would always repeat it when she was hitting me.
Good heavens. Wait, so how did that make you feel?
It hurt, Pastor. That's kind of the whole point of hitting someone.
No. How did that make you feel emotionally?
Well, I'd rather be somewhere else doing some other thing than being hit repeatedly. I mean, what was the point of it? What was it supposed to achieve?
It's supposed to serve as a deterrent so that you don't repeat the same behavior again. That's usually the purpose of any kind of punishment.
The best way to curb undesirable behavior is to hit someone? Wow, what a civilized species we are as human beings.
No.
I know not our husbands who subscribe to that.
Whoa.
Really good
Hold on. Domestic violence is a completely different thing altogether.
Really? How so?
Look, when a child is being spanked, they're being shown the error of their ways. But when a husband is being abusive to his spouse, it's usually out of anger or some sort of insecurities.
And you believe that bullshit?
I beg your pardon?
Listen, Pastor. I think you're drinking too much of your own Kool-Aid, eh? Both behaviors are definitely the product of anger. You hit the nail on the head there. As for insecurities, we all have them. It's what makes us human beings. Now, how we react to those insecurities is what gives us character. If a parent wants a child to behave, there are many other forms of communication to get through to them. They're either too lazy or too illiterate to make the effort. You can teach a child without hitting them. Hitting someone is an act of violence, plain and simple. Its only purpose is control. And how do you get control? By instilling fear. The fear of what? Getting hit again. But according to your good book, he has not given us a spirit of fear, right?
And he hasn't.
His messenger sure do use it a lot. Be prepared or else.
Is that really how you see things?
I think this whole religion thing is subjective.
How so?
It can be interpreted in so many different ways. I just wish y'all would tell people that instead of this casting the concrete hospice.
You make it sound like we're out here deceiving people.
Well, you don't exactly paint a full picture.
Wait, what do you mean?
Take the picture you paint of heaven, for instance.
What about it?
It's vague. Heaven's best selling point is that it's better than the other place, and you only get 2 options. And heaven is supposed to be such a beautiful place.
Yes, but God will be there. That alone has to count for something.
To you, maybe.
So wait, you're not looking forward to meeting him?
Him. He has to be a man, right?
What else is he going to be?
I don't put too much thought into it. But since man has came up with the idea of God, they've been fashioning him in their own image and likeness.
I would think that is the other way around.
Really?
I must admit though, I do admire your wit. It must really come in handy in your line of work.
How do you mean?
I guess to lighten the mood.
Well, I mean, it depends on the client. Some men like a little chit chat. Some like to get it and go. But like in all businesses, there's nothing that better than a satisfied customer, you know what I mean?
But let me ask you something. Are you happy with the way that your life turned out?
How do you mean?
I mean, did you always want to be a lady of the night?
Lady of the night, Rev? I do some of my best work when the sun is out.
I mean, you know what I mean. I just didn't want to use that word.
What word? Whore? Prostitute? Which one?
Look, I am trying not to offend you.
Offend me, Pastor? I'm a big girl. This was a conscious decision.
Wait, honestly? You chose to do this?
Yes.
You sure it's not out of some sort of desperation or something?
No, why is that so hard for you to believe?
Why would you choose to do this?
Easy. I like sex, I like money, and I like men. These are things I'm good at. And this job ticks off all the boxes.
Yeah, but what about family?
What about them?
Don't you want to have one day?
You mean like a husband and kids?
Yes.
No, you can keep all that. Those things never tickled my fancy anyway.
So, as a little girl, you never thought of, a big house with kids playing in the backyard, the husband with a good paying job?
No, and no. Well, maybe the big house, but who's going to clean that?
So wait, when you were in school and the teacher would tell you, write what you want to be when you grow up, you certainly didn't write prostitute.
Of course, no, I didn't. I didn't know it was an option back then. I think I wanted to be some kind of businesswoman or something, but look, I did turn out that in some strange kind of way.
Let us be real. You didn't wake up one morning and just say, I'm going to be a prostitute.
Certainly didn't happen like that.
So what happened?
Well, since you asked, I breezed through school, Academics came easy to me, Book sense kind of runs in my family. I went to university, got a master's degree in marketing, and then soon after decided I'll enter into the workforce. But I hadn't realized just how predominantly male the corporate culture is in this country. Most of the positions of power were filled by men. The very few women who held any position of value were bitter and saw other women as a threat. Quite frankly, I'm not threatened by anyone. It just shows your insecurities. Soon, I realized that most of the men wanted to sleep with me, whether they were married or not. And I'm not for that.
Wow. That's bad, but how did that make you feel?
I mean, if you want to screw me, fine. I have no problem with that. But using your position, you know, promising me promotions, making my work life uncomfortable, you can keep all that. Quite frankly, I think it makes those managers look kind of soft, you know? It shows a lack of confidence in their own game. Plus, I'm not sleeping with anyone to get ahead. I'm of a cash check or credit card kind of girl.
Wow. I must say though, I'm a bit surprised.
Look, I'm not sleeping with the boss and still have to show up to work. Who does that? That's just plain stupid.
So you just decided I am going to be a prostitute.
Oh, I thought about it for a long time. I thought, what product should I market next? What product is a guaranteed bestseller? Now, what product, even though you're poor, you fork out the dollars for? A product that you would even buy in a recession. And the word sex always came back to me. Sex sells, everybody buys. Prostitutes are never out of work. It's the world's oldest profession. Talk about job security.
But isn't it dangerous in that line of work?
I mean, there's some risk, but I always use protection and I visit the doctor monthly, so I think I'll be alright.
Yes, but what about your clients? These men, they could be unscrupulous. They might try to hurt you, like physically hurt you.
No, pastor. I don't just go around sleep with any Joe Schmo from off the street. This pussy is by recommendation only, and it don't come cheap. Plus, I always investigate my clients. Plus, you'd be surprised to know who some of my clients are. Some of them are even in your line of work.
Really?
Besides, I walk with a licensed firearm. You know, you can't be too safe these days.
Well, you seem to have everything figured out and all your bases covered. Really do have this figured out. But how long you planning on going on with this?
Until I have enough money to retire.
And then what?
I don't know. I heard Dubai is wonderful. I don't know. I haven't decided as yet, you know? Maybe travel, you know? Something. So, Pastor, tell me, did you always want to become a man of the clouds?
Actually, no. I wanted to be a professional football player.
Really? And what happened?
I live here on this small island. Professional teams don't look in this part of the world when they're looking for their players. They either look closer to home or in countries with a higher football pedigree. For me to have been considered, I would have had to go to one of them foreign countries on some kind of trial and go against others with that same dream. Hundreds of us with that same dream and hope to be picked. But I don't think the odds would have been in my favor.
What about having faith? Oh, what a mighty God we serve, you know, the one who is able to do exceedingly abundance.
Wow. But I don't think he wanted that for me. If he did, he would have put me to go up somewhere else. Not here. Here is where dreams come to die.
Oh, Pastor, I'm sorry things didn't work out.
Yes. I wanted to be somebody that people look up to. I want to be somebody that inspires others to do great things with their life. But on our small island, there's only 2 people that command that kind of respect. And that's politicians and preachers.
Well, there you go. That ain't so bad. I'm sure the people in your church look up to you. Did I say something?
I don't have a church. If I did have a church, I wouldn't be on the streets doing this.
Oh, I see. I just thought, you have a church.
Don't get me wrong, I do want a church. I want a church so bad you wouldn't believe.
So what's stopping you?
Even in my line of work, there's an established hierarchy. And I have never been a favorite of theirs.
So screw them, get your own church.
You make things sound so easy. But I need finances. It's been years now. And I still haven't been able to fulfill my dream. Even my wife, Mary, has already left me. Maybe I should have found another line of work.
Wait. Don't go throwing yourself a pity party just yet. You look like you're in need of my services.
No, please. I think you got the wrong idea.
No, not those services, Pastor. My planning and financial skills services. You're in the business of selling salvation. That's an easy sell. You just have to package it right. Look, here's my card. Just be specific about the reason why you're calling, okay? I don't want to mix you up with my other clients.
Okay, thank you.
Cheer up, Pastor. I think things are gonna start looking up for you. Come.
Your enthusiasm is very comforting.
Okay, give me a hug. Buzz it? Okay. My phone. Oh, hi. How you doing? What do you want this time? The naughty nun? Ooh. What about the cheating housewife? The bad school girl? Sure. How is 2 o'clock? Okay, bye. See you.
Work calls?
Yes, I gotta go home and get ready for later. But give me a call, okay? We'll get you back on the road to success.
I will, and thanks again.
Okay, no problem, Rev. Cheer up. Alright, bye.